down and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
10 yards, good for a giant 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Going right side is White. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now it's the backup Darnold. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Zamir White
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Jones.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
That's complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida punching it in from a yard away.
And the Giants have taken the lead.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
on third down, a run from White. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan. Well, we all miss football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Back to throw, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing Jones. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. On 1st and 10, Jones.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So Josh McDaniels ends up winning that challenge. Smart decision to review it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And he gets it down to the 32.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this out to the 38-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Darnold.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Andrew Adams.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Throw right side into the hands of Akins.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Darnold down to throw.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Darnold completes it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They run straight ahead here with White. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jihad Ward able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. To throw is Darnold. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Breida. And some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
78 yards rushing here for Breida. This is a 1st down.
Here's a give up the middle. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
On 3rd down, Jones. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
One last shot at the end zone. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. One last throw now for Darnold. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.